Yeah, the recording. Yeah. Hello, once again, everyone. Good evening. We are uh, at the last session of the second day of our Young Folklorist Conference entitled Transformation, Transitions and Transformation in South Asian Folklore Problems, Perspective, and Prospects. This is, as Meghal said in the last session, that it was most awaited session because we are doing so many academic discussion and all. Now we will be in a conversation with a folk artist. Actually, when we planned this conference, then though we all are from the academic background, we the coordinators. I hear Mrittika Malakar. I'm the coordinator and I'm doing my PhD from Kalyani University. Meghal, Bhumika, they are doing their PhD from Ambedkar University, and we have one more coordinator, Masudul, who is doing his PhD from Aligarh Muslim University. But during the planning of this folklorist conference, we thought that we won't be sticking ourselves to only academia, but we will be talking with the folklorist, with the folk artists. And we had today in our session like a conversation with ethnographic filmmaker. It was a wonderful session happened with us, and where we found that the people who were playing the role in the movie, they also participated in the conversation. We are really doing good, and thank you. Now I take the privilege of introducing in front of you all um, uh, Dipannita Acharya. Dipannita Di is actually from the beginning, I could say that I'm a big fan of this lady who is in front of you all. She's a wonderful singer. Let me just read her bio. Okay. Dipannita Di is Dipannita Acharya, is a folk artist. I would say a versatile folk artist. She is known as Baul Onuragi, and she has learned her Bhab Shongit as well. She comes from Chittagong, that's Bangladesh, and her love for folk music started her cultural background, connecting her deeply to the traditions of Bengal, Assam, Rajasthan, and Gujarat. With the help of mentors like Sudarshan Roy, Abhijit Bose, Parvati Das Baul, Pandit Bijoy Bhattacharya, and Ustad Wasin Ahmed Khan, Dipannita's singing talent grew. She sings a wide variety of folk songs, from the spiritual verses of Lalun Shai to the lively rhythms of Bihu and Rajasthani traditional songs. Not only does she sings, she also plays instruments like ektara, dugi, ghumur, and other traditional instruments. Dipannita has collaborated with the artists worldwide, blending different influences into her performance. She has involved in projects like Dipannita Acharya Collective and Folk Foundation, where she explores new ideas in folk music. Her captivating performances have been seen in many big events, including Kolkata International Folk Festival and Without Borders, the festivals in Bulgaria. She has also performed in several projects with Pandit Shubhen Chatterjee in Sri Lanka. She had also performed with Pandit Vishwa Mohan Bhatt, and she had performed in China, South Asia, and Southwest Asia Art Week uh, Kunming, China. She has also performed in Bijoy Utsav, Bangladesh. She had lent her voice in the movies like Oscar nominated film Jal, Chakra, and there is another movie yet to come, that's Raat Puri Rupkatha. The music is done by Anupam Roy. She has also performed in Maya Mridango, like sung in the movie called Maya Mridango, which is based on the Alkap tradition of Bengali, and it is done by award-winning, no, national award-winning filmmaker Raja Sen. She is not just a stage performer. She has also appeared in TV shows like Kappa TV's Music Mojo, reaching even more fans. Through her music, she continues to inspire people and show the universal power of melody. So we welcome you, Dipannita Di, in the journey of this folk musical career of yours, and your like, I would say that how this music came to you, and we'll take a kind of a journey with you, that how you have started and everything. Or let not like without further ado, let us start your journey with your songs only. Then I will be in the conversation with you.
Thank you so much, Mrittika. Uh, yeah, before spending too much of words, let me spend some energy. Uh, let me ignite my energy through music first. The song which I'm going to sing first is uh, is the song which is sung in this evening time, and it is called Feragoshther Gan, Feragoshtho Lila. Uh, Now, Goshtho Lila is uh, basically, I can say that these songs are the songs of the shepherd. And when they come back, when the sun sets, they come back. Krishna is the hero of the song. And the evening time, the setting of the sun reminds him his mother, Ma Yashoda. And suddenly he feels the pain that the whole day long she's been waiting for him. Uh, so now it's the time for him to go back to his mother. So that is what it's all about. Feragoshtherga. Taroraphi sahisnuna amanena manadena kirtaniya sada hari dhenu dakore sridam bhai ধেনু ডাকরে শ্রীরাম ভাই বাঁশিতে শুনিয়া রে শ্রীরাম ভাই শুনিয়া দুঃখিনী মনে জুড়াইবে পরাণ ধেনু ডাকরে ধেনু ডাকরে শ্রীরাম ভাই বাঁশিতে আগে যাবে চলে ধেনু পিছে দখাল বন আগে যাবে চলে ধেনু পিছে দখাল গন তারও পিছে রে শ্রীরাম ভাই তারও পিছে রঙিল কানয়ে বাজায় বেনু ধেনু ডাকরে ধেনু ডাকরে শ্রীরাম ভাই বাঁশিতে আর দিন মন গেল কানুর গোধেনু চরায়া আর দিন মন গেল কানুর গোধেনু চরায়া সন্ধ্যা কালে রে শ্রীরাম কালে অধীর হইবাই যশোদায় ভাবিয়া ধেনু ডাকরে ধেনু ডাকরে শ্রীদাম ভাই বাসিতে দেওতা ধেনু ডাকরে ধেনু ডাকরে শ্রীদাম ভাই বাসিতে দেওতা শুনিয়া রে শ্রীদাম ভাই শুনিয়া দুঃখিনী মায়ের জুড়াইবে পরাণ ধেনু ডাকরে ধেনু ডাকরে শ্রীদাম ভাই বাসিতে দেওতা
Aha. To set the tone for this evening, wonderful beginning, Didi. Thank you so much for such a wonderful song. Let us go to your childhood. Like, how did you came to this tradition of music? Where you started and how it came to you? Like this form of music, folk, like folk music. How you encountered? Yeah, was it in your family or how it came? Like you have written in your bio note that the person Sudarshan, you were in bracket you wrote Fuchkawala. Please share that thing. I'd like to know.
Actually, my parents they are from Chittagong. We are basically from Chittagong. Actually, we are basically from Burma, and we migrated from Burma to Chittagong, and uh, uh, I mean we have done business throughout. So so from Burma we shifted to Chittagong uh, near the bank of the river Kornofuli, and we had a grocery shop there. That was our business to sell the all the masalas, you know. So, but in our tradition, uh, we have uh, we have the tradition of reading out Monosha Mongol. It's a text that talks about the stories of Behula Lokhinder, the snake goddess, uh, about the snake goddess, how to please her. So the stories are all about that. So so this is the tradition in Chittagong, and in each and every house we practice reading out this text and sing. Basically, we sing the text. So here, when we shifted to India, uh, we live in a community. It's basically like if I am shifting to India, I will help my other friends or other family members to shift along with me, and that's how the community grew up here also. So in this community, each and everyone is in the practice. Still now the practice is on, but uh, it has got it has taken a different turn. That is not very good. That is another story, but I will tell you this part. So in this community here also, we keep on practicing the same storytelling, or reading out the text, rather singing out the text. And in that group, there used to be a group, and it is basically a group of all the women, uh, and we, the children, we used to be the chorus singer there. Yeah, that's how it started. So it's our folk tradition to sing Monosha Mongol, but in a different style. And we used to use the folk songs of Bangladesh. But nowadays it has changed a lot. Nowadays the film songs are used instead of, instead of the folk songs, they use the filmy tunes while singing the text. So it is the sad part, but before it was very nice. And I remember they used to use the tunes from Kirtan, the Prabhati Kirtan, the Kirtan of the morning time. Yeah, the tune was like this. Uh, So these were the tunes we used to sing, and they were the chorus part was like this. All the folk songs of Chittagong, like mm, mm, ya hunsoni borda ashe nayor nito nayor divani ya hunsoni borda ashe nayor nito nayor divani Arsira lungir giradi ay khatay sedin ar tuarte puto rungi bate bonati tosilene ya hunsoni dorda aishe nayor nito nayor divani. So this was the chorus part. We all the children used to sing with our elders. So
Okay,
that's what the
you were talking
yeah.
about your that fuchkawala. I would like to know the story.
Okay. So this was my child. I mean, after my class 12, when I started doing my graduation, I started taking music lesson from different masters like Jyotileshwar Mukhopadhyay and Pandit Sukumar Mitro, uh, then Onol Chatterjee. But they all were from the modern music arena. There was no folk music in my life. Only that reading the Monusha Mongol text was the folk part in my life. But after a few years, uh, I mean 1 or 2 years, it was almost during my graduation time. I heard Obijit Boshu, and I really got very much interested in his music. But after that, I have gone through a mm, mm, newspaper, write up where they wrote about Sudarshan Das. And he was a fuchkawala, literally used to sell fuchka in the Barashat High Court area, Barashat Court area, and it was just near to my place. So I thought that I should go and meet him. I don't know why I decided like this, but I really went to him and I said that I want to learn from you. And he said that okay. They came to my house and I started learning from him. But I was very bad that time. Because my schooling was from a English medium school, and to be with folk music, you have to be a little bit different. I was not that. You have to practice folk music the whole day. It's not about only singing. It's also about thinking. So I was not in that journey. So I used to get scolding from Sudarshanda each and every day that it is not possible for you to sing folk song at least because your pronunciation is not good, your way of singing is not good. I was into modern music, basically I was learning that. So I used to get upset each and every day when after my class. But really I took up the challenge that no, I'm going to learn this. Why I should cross this. by but at the same time I started, I won't say I started learning, but I started doing shows with some people from Kolkata, those who perform in weddings,
Okay.
Rajasthani weddings. Yes, because after my during my graduation, actually, I took part in a television competition. It was like 2 days. Uh, what do you call this? Music competitions. So it was a Doordarshan. It was a music competition in Doordarshan. I took part over there, and I won three series. I mean, at a time. So I was the champion. So I got some shows. It was good. My father asked me that what you want to do. I said that I want to do music. He was not that happy. So he said that if you want to do music, you have to prove yourself. Proving is, you have to show that through music you will earn.
Yeah.
So that was my motto. That through music I will show my father that I can earn. So after that TV competition, I was getting quite a lot of shows. I was doing that, but steadily the shows went off. So I was again to the back to the square, and it was I was like without any without any shows and without any income. Everything was like zero. So it was like my father was like telling me that, okay, so now you should change your. I said that no, I will do music and I will again try. So at that point of time, I was introduced to a person who was an organizer, organizing team for the shows in the weddings, in the Rajasthani wedding. And so I asked him that I want to do. He said that okay, I will teach you. I learned from him. Those were not the folk songs. Sorry. uh, those were like filmy tune, and but the lyric was Rajasthani. I was
Okay.
not very happy with that time, but I saw that if I do this, I'll get some money, so I can tell my father that okay, through music I can earn. So that's how I started that, doing Rajasthani wedding shows. But after 2 to 3 shows, I guess after 2 to 3 shows, I got introduced with some other people as well, and they taught me real Rajasthani folk music.
Okay. Do you
Like the
remember anything? Let us hear a Rajasthani folk and then we'll
yeah,
come
the
back to
first
the.
song, yeah, the first song I learned was Ghumar.
Okay.
Mare Ghumar chanak radi jai maya mare. I'm sorry, I'll just check my tune. Mare Ghumar chanak radi jai maya. घूमर रमय वाम चाशा और रे घूमर रमवाम चाशा हमारे रमताना का जड़ती यादों माया रमताना का जड़ती यादों घूमर रमवा में दाचा रजनी घूमर रमवा में दाचा मन रथोर बोले प्यारे लागे मन मन रथोर बोले प्यारे लागे घूमर रमवा में दाचा और जरी घूमर रमवा में दाचा. So this was
Ah,
the song I learned first. So that's
okay.
how.
Then Rajasthani music, who taught you that this music?
Actually, I started doing shows, and I was without any folk song. So say suppose someone is giving me a show, he used to ask me that, do you know this song? Do you know that song? I said that I know nothing. He said that, okay, I'll give you 10 songs. So you learn, I'll give you the lyrics, you learn, then you come and you just sing, and I'll just check that whether you are singing it correctly or not. That's how I learned from them only, those who gave me shows.
Okay, okay, okay. Then what the other genres like? You
But
know,
life is very interesting. When I used to do those wedding shows, I learned the songs from them, those who gave me the shows. But now, after this, at least, I guess, at least for after 15 years, it's more than 15 years, but I'm just telling you, like after 15 years, I started working with langas and manganiyars, and I learn from them. I have the opportunity to learn from them.
okay, okay, okay. So any song you have learned from these people?
Yeah, of course. Like, mm, hmm. Dora har dora mati red gadi chare. Dora ra dora mati red gadi chale. Madda buda hari tikit yode. Mange rang ma man deve kyoni ga. Tero bade yo. Man deva kyoni ga. Tero bade yo. Dora hara dora mama de rand gadi chala. Rasa tohor bajo de jama je kabenadi. La tor bajo de amma je kabenadi. Man babuda di tikde yore. Mongar ayama man dawa kyone ga kero bade yo. Ramana dawa kyone ga kero bade yo. I've
क्या
done a
बात.
collaboration with Ghazi Khan with this song,
Okay,
so that's how I learned from him.
okay. Didi, you said that you are learning classical music, modern contemporary Bengali songs. And then your journey now, the way I know you, like the way you are quote unquote popular and famous nowadays, like, but you are a folk artist, folk musician, or like you are versatile in various ways, but you are prominent in folk genre. Then, in that respect, I would like to know that is there any connection with your like classical and folk? How do you look at in that segment? Like, is folk classical or classical like folk? Or folk is not classical. How will you look at this debate? This is a big debate.
See, I don't know about the debate, but what I believe is my belief. So I believe that folk music is classical music, definitely. It's 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 like folk music, then what you call is the classical music. It's first it is folk music. Folk music is the native music of my country. That is the first and foremost music. The folk music is first.
So
After that,
your like folk music is something I could say in this way, like we have in our collective consciousness, we have in our like the way you said that you sang your like Monosha Mongoler Gan in your
mm,
childhood. It
mm,
was there in you. It was it in your blood. You cannot
mm,
let go it.
mm,
And then you had certain struggles learning that accent, learning that
mm.
the way it is pronounced, the way it is being sung.
No, it was not very struggle for me. You know why? Because in my house, my father, my uncle, my grandparents, they used to speak in their native language, which is
Okay.
Chittagonian.
Okay.
Chittagonian language is not proper Bangla. It is not Bangla.
Okay.
It is regional Bangla, and it's the mixture of many other languages as well, because it's Chittagong is a port area of Bangladesh. So I used to hear that each and every day, each and every moment, rather. But it was in it was in my uh, subconscious mind. It was not very prominent to me. I was not in the mode of practicing that, or not in the mode to bring my mode that, okay, this is my language. I was avoiding that. I was speaking in English, or maybe in Shuddho Bangla, uh, uh, you know. Uh, so it was not uh, in proper zone. But when I got the scolding each and every day from Sudarshan Da, I really started realizing that it is in my house. Why I am not giving, why I'm not concentrating. And that really, from that very point, I started concentrating on the languages they are speaking. And then I found that when my father uh, is angry with someone who also speaks the same language, they speak in Shuddha Bangla. And that time, uh, it started striking my ear. I was not liking that. And I was not happy that why these people are not speaking in Chittagonian language. And that's how I realized that now I am standing on the right point, where my journey can start. And it really helped me a lot. Now I don't have to think about my pronunciation, about my diction, and because it
Okay.
was there in the practice, only it was not, I was not aware of.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, that it's our subconscious. It is in us, so
Yeah,
that uh, you could sing in this way. Didi,
yeah.
can we move to Assam, or your like any Bihu? Can we hear from you?
Actually, when I went to Abhijit Bose, um, he he taught us like one Kamrupi Gan, one Bihu, one, and he he shared the stories behind these songs, and he taught us Gwalpariya Lokogan. So later on, got interested in learning more. Yeah, I can sing. But you want me to sing a mm,
Bihu or not? Any song from North Bengal?
not nothing. Okay. Mm, mm, okay, let me sing. Mm, mm, mm. Bish. Let me sing this. মই নাচুং রে মই বিদেশি বন্ধুবার আহাকে রে হেয়া মই কেমন নাচিবার যাই মই নাচুং রে মই বিদেশি বন্ধুবার আহাকে রে হেয়া মই কেমন নাচিবার যাই আর নাচিতে নাচিতে পাহাড় বিষতে মই নাচিতে নাচিতে পাহাড় বিষতে মই পাহাব লড়াবার না পাংরে হেয়া মই কেমন নাচিবার মই নাচুং রে মই বিদেশি বন্ধুবার আগে রে হেয়া মই কেমন নাচিবার আর নাচিতে নাচিতে তোমর বিষতে মই নাচিতে নাচিতে তোমর বিষতে মই তোমর লাবার না পাংরে হেয়া মই কেমন নাচিবার আর নাচিতে নাচিতে মহাকার বিষতে মই নাচিতে নাচিতে মহাতার বিষতে মই মহাতা হেলাবার নাহা পাংরে হেয়া মই কেমন নাচেবার গান. So yeah, this is a Gwalparia Lokogan, and there is a song I like this song very much. আল্লাহর বিনে কেহ নায়ান আল্লাহ হে আল্লাহ হে ফক্কর বিনে চক্কর নাই আল্লাহর বিনে গতি নাই নবীর বিনে নাহি নিস্তার এ ফক্কর বিনে চক্কর নাই আল্লাহর বিনে গতি নাই পানির বিনে নাহি আল্লাহর বিনে কেহ নাই আল্লাহ হে আল্লাহ হে আউল করলে মারবে না আলো জিকেরা রুহ নাই রখর বিনে হইয়াছে সংহার কেলে নময়া হেলো দুনিয়ারে বিহাব করুতে হেন বলো মরে আল্লাহর বিনে কেহ নাই আল্লাহ হে আল্লাহ হে.
Wonderful, Didi. There are so many comments and reactions coming while you were singing. You were so immersed in the music, then you cannot see that what is
Yeah,
happening out here. But
thank
amazing,
you.
amazing. Didi, I would like to know about the journey in Gujarat. Like you sing also Gujarati folk.
Hmm.
So, how did you get that, or how did you start learning it?
It's all because that my father asked me to earn money through music. Because I started doing wedding shows, and I thought that time I was so I was so childish, I thought that okay, this is like my life is sorted out. I will do this kind of Rajasthani wedding songs, and I'm earning, so I proved myself. So that's it. This is my music. And then after 1 year or 2 years, I I I I realized that these weddings are for certain period of time. During the Durga Puja season, that's not the wedding season. So I was like sitting idle and without any music shows, without any shows, without any earning. And it was okay. I'm telling you that it's all about earning, but it's not that. It's like it was the practice of going each and every day for the show and singing. It was like I mean,
Learning.
doing shows is was for me like learning process as well as the practicing process, right? So
Yeah.
it was not happening for one or 2 months. So I was really upset. One of my musicians, he came to me and he said that, do you want to do Ras Garba shows? I said, "Well, what's that?" He said that you have to sing for the whole night. And that time, the whole night musical shows for me was like the cacophony kirtan shows. So I was like, no, no, no. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. He said that you just come with me. I'll take you to a rehearsal, place where we rehearse. Uh, so first, come with me, listen to the songs. If you like it, then you will do. Otherwise, don't do. I said that okay, I should give it a second thought. I'll let you know. So the next day, I decided that no, I should go. Let me see. So I went there. and that uh, I mean that musician who gave me this proposal, he said that prepare at least all the old Hindi melodies, because there you will be singing all Hindi songs. I said that okay. So I'm a very good homework person. I do a lot of homework. So I said, look, I'll do my homework and I'll go. So I took 2 to 3 days and I prepared at least 100 old Hindi songs. I listed them, I prepared them, and he said that you have to only sing, one mukra and antara, or at least two verse. Prepare at least two verse. I said that okay. So yeah, many songs we know from the very beginning. I mean, from the childhood, we are listening to this kind of song. So it was not a very heavy task for me. So I prepared at least 100 to 150 songs like that, and I went there with him. And I was reading out the list, and the person who was there, Acha, let me tell you that the musicians over there, two to three musicians, they were the musicians who started the band for Falguni Pathak. You know, yeah. So they were very, very, very good musician of their kind of music, of Ras Garba. So I was reading out my list, and they were telling me that no, no, Didi, ye nahi chalega. This won't do, because we will be playing instrumental. I said okay. So I was scratching out all the songs. This song won't do. This song. I then I thought that then what I'm going to sing? I'm scratching out almost all the songs. Then he said that Didi, if we give you 10 song at least Gujarati, can you pick up the songs and sing for us in this Ras Garba? I said that okay. I never said no. I never said no. It was not. It was not like taking up challenges, but it was like okay, let me explore. Let me see if I can learn it. I said that okay, if you give me the lyrics, because if not that at that point of time, it was not easy for me to listen and write, but now it is easy for me to listen and write. uh, so that time it was not easy. I said that I won't be able to write down the lyrics. So you give me the lyric, I will learn it. I learned 10 songs, and they said that you come to one show. We won't give you the payment, but that will be the show for you to, it's like an exam. We'll check. We'll check that whether you have done it or not. I said that, okay, fine. So I went there, I sang. They picked up one or two mistakes. They said that Didi, this was like, you should pronounce it this way. I said that, okay. So I was almost passed. They said that so the main show is in Lakeland Country Club, and that was my first Ras Garba show. That's how the journey started, and I really, truly, truly fell in love with this genre of music, the Gujarati folk music.
Could you sing
Uh,
a song from there
yeah,
if you remember?
definitely, definitely, I would love to. And it was the realize uh, it was a wonderful journey, because the next year I started singing in the biggest event of Kolkata of Ras Garba in Netaji Indoor. At least each and every day, 30 to 40,000 people used to come, all the Gujaratis, and they dance like anything.
My
From
God.
from 5 years to 50 years, I'm telling you the less numbers. Actually, even 70, 60 year old I mean men, they dance like anything. We cannot dance like that. So they gave me so much energy to learn more and more. ए माथे छे मोटे पीच केड़े कंडोरो. See, माथे छे मोर पीच केड़े कंडोरो. Kede कंडोरो uh, is the earring. So the song is describing how Krishna is beautifully decked up and he is coming, and Radha is explaining to all her sakhis. माथे छे मोरे पीछ रे केड़े कंडोरो हर वैसी कानून हो जाओ. So he's coming slowly. अपन घटने से So Radha is telling that when I go to fetch water with my kalash, he is the one who stops me. अपन घटने से माता करो तो निकान हो. वेणु वगाड़तो हो, वेणु वगाड़तो, वेणु वगाड़तो हो, वेणु वगाड़तो, वेणु वगाड़तो, कायो चढ़ावतो, कायो कायो जशोदानो कानूनो. वेणु वगाड़तो, कायो चढ़ावतो, कायो जशोदानो कानूनो. वेणु वगाड़तो हो, वेणु वगाड़तो. रसोईया संग कानन हेटर महारा. मटकी थी महिला चुराव्या. These are all the complaints against Krishna. रसोईया संग कानन हेटर महारा. मटकी थी महिला चुराव्या. महिला चुरावने दलरा चुरावतो. महिला चुरावने दलरा चुरावतो निकालो. See, the last line is Mahira Chudavine Dalara Chudavato. Radha was complaining against Krishna. He is the one who comes here to play with his fellow friends, and he take away all the dahi and makhan, everything. Not only that, he also break the kalash. So he destroy our business. We are going to sell all these to Mathura. But at the end of the story, she says that, but these are all petty things, Dahi Makhan. He has taken away our heart. So lyrically, these folk songs are so rich that there is no one in this world who will not fall in love.
True, true, very true. So, Didi, you have so many genres in your bucket. You have so many things you have tried. Now, I would like to know that, like, you are coming to a point repeatedly that folk musician or a musician, in order to take this as a profession, is a difficult task. And for folk musicians, these are like you are able to imbibe different genres, but there are so many folk musicians of different, they are really starving, they are really not having this what do I say, this kind of stages, and they are not professionally so rich. Like, what is your idea? Like, how we can, um, like, cater to this problem, or like being a musician, how do you look at this kind of problems?
Actually, Mrittika, there is no single answer for this. There is no one tablet which you can engulf and you get the solution of this problem. And it is very important to think this way, that what happens in your life is already written by someone. It is not you who decide, it is decided by someone else. Your musical journey is also decided. Uh, this is a point. And another thing is that if we start thinking that I'll do folk music and I'll start earning, you won't be able to earn actually.
But
You won't be able.
I'd like to interrupt in this case. Like nowadays, there is a tendency of people of doing folk songs, like in which genre they are without practicing. Like you said that you're a very good like homework doer person. Like you are doing your homework, and we are listening to you, and we can feel that you know this Rajasthani, you know this Gujarati. You have learned it so well that I couldn't differentiate. Like I couldn't find out that you are a Bengali and singing a Rajasthani song. You are a Gujarati, you are singing, and like you're not a Gujarati and singing this kind of song. But what I want to say that nowadays there is a tendency of people singing folk, like doing folk songs without the training. How do you cater to that? Like this form of music has also been learned, like isn't it? What do you say about it?
They are not imparting anything to the folk music of India. They will vanish. They will get money for themselves, but that will not give anything to folk music.
True, true, very true.
Okay, and this trend will go away and it will finish up. I mean, it will finish. They won't be doing it for a very long time. If they can do, then I must say that they have fallen in love with folk music. That's why they are doing it. Otherwise, and if they really fall in love with that, they will try to find out more songs, and for that they have to nurture their brain, and they have to work hard, they have to do some homework. That if someone do that, then that person will survive and will give something to folk music. Otherwise the otherwise it will go away, it will vanish.
Today I will come
So
to another.
we don't have to worry about. Some people
Ah,
are earning, some people
true.
are earning, let them earn.
Okay, let it burn. Okay, but I
But
would say,
you know what, Mritika, if person like you who are in search will not go to them, will not search them, the person who is in search will try to search the real goal,
yeah,
and that will go on. That's how it has sustained for so
it's very
long, and it will go
subtle.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I talk like as I have already said that this is a like a tendency. Now there are songs like there is a like a debate, another debate, the authenticity of folk songs, right?
Mm,
So it's a very big debate that is happening all around. Like there are people who are saying that folk music should be with the folk people in the rural spectrum, but there are few people they are taking the folk song and mixing matching with the another genre. Like we have this very popular Morolokir Bitilo and that Honey Singh part, like the mixing of the like what is rap
mm.
song, and it's so very popular. So what do you think? Like, is the songs are being destroyed, or you think that this is the way to look at it? Like, and I'd like to add in that, like, you also run your Dipannita collective. What kind of music you do? Like, you have also collaboration with the foreign musicians, and you are doing your like traditional Indian South Asian music, and they are implementing the Western like music in it. And how are you looking at it? Like, what is your take on it?
See, when we talk about globalization in other subject, why not in music? That's why we are collaborating with people who don't belong to my country. who don't belong to my culture, who don't practice my instruments, right? So when I'm doing collaboration with a person who play English flute, say suppose, I cannot stop her saying that please don't use this English flute, because in my country when I sing folk music, we don't use this English flute. Can I say this to her? I cannot. It's her music. What I can expect, or what I should I should be open to this, and I should think like this way, that okay, she's with her English flute and I'm with my Dogi and Acharya, or maybe only with my vocal instrument. I'll sing with her. This is our friendship, musical friendship.
Yeah, true, true.
Acha. Now comes the point of authenticity. What should be the instrumentation of the folk music? See, when I listen to a new song, um, a very old song I heard from a band from Bangladesh, and they have arranged it in a very modern way, with guitar, with bass guitar, with keyboard, with drums, everything. I like that song very much. I learned the song from them, from that band, from CD. Then I tried to find out if there is anyone who sang this song in a very, traditional way. So this is how should be the approach. Let's go back to the root. This is the key point. Let's go back to the root. But that doesn't mean that we cannot do anything other than that. We are open to everything. We should be open to everything. When I sing, my perspective to the song is like, when I sing in folk foundations, suppose in folk foundation or maybe in fiddler's bin, there the instruments which are used are like guitar, bass guitar, keyboard, drum. There I sing. Now I'm singing with my Dugi and Ekara because I learned this. Why I learned this? Because I thought that a person who is singing can't play any instrument. It should not be like that. In our Natya Shastra, we have learned that it's Geetam, Vadyam, and three elements. So Nityam, Geetam, Vadyam, right? So and we also add the storytelling while we sing. So if you want to keep all the elements, you should start learning any traditional instrument. But that doesn't mean that you cannot sing with a guitar. Why can't? If he is practicing that, it's his love for the guitar. And if he wants to make friendship with you, you can't be friend with a person who is playing guitar for you. You can't sing for him.
So I'd like to share an instance. I was performing in American Center and with bluegrass journeymen. So these people, they were like with a guitar, they were like collaborating with us. I didn't feel like when I was singing, I
Yes,
didn't feel that I was disturbed. And the way the conversation, there was a Baul artist, Amanat was there, Amanat Ali. He
Amanat
was,
Fateh.
he was like playing his dotara, and the other man, I don't remember his name. He was doing his guitar, and there was a kind of they do not know their language. They cannot communicate with each other, but the way they are communicating through music, I was awestruck by that. Like, and
Yeah, the language of music is universal. You cannot segregate like that way. This is my country, and we use only Dugi Ekara for singing Baul music. I don't think like.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe I
So
have this limitation, but I don't think like that. I always see this way, that I am making friendship musically with that other person who is playing some other instrument. Doesn't matter what it is, if it is guitar or a keyboard. But there is a point. There is a but. That is, it's up to the audience, those who are listening, or the listeners, those who are listening to us, that whether we have done the justice. If you ask me, I will say that I have done the justice. But it's up to you who is listening to me will say that whether I have done the justice, whether you are liking it or not. If you don't like it, don't listen to it. I'm doing my part. And 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 and, and the future will tell that whether it is adding anything to the music of my country or not.
But here I would
That
say one
future will.
thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. But nowadays, you said there is a but. In the perspective of the audience, they will say whether they are going to like it or not. But there is always a tendency, like distortion.
Hmm.
The words are being a very typical problem and a very crucial problem of nowadays is like the words are words of the folk music, folk songs are being destroyed in the name of revisiting it, in the name of revising it, remaking it. And the people, they are, as you said, that they will vanish, and they are singing in such a way they're destroying the language. So, what is your
That is not acceptable. That I can't accept that in the name of doing fusion, in the name of doing something new. If you distort the words, because my my folk music is all about words. It's a story. You cannot distort the story. You can distort the tune. If that is also not permissible, but that the listener will decide whether they will listen to it or not. But if you give a wrong story by telling a wrong word, using wrong words, that is not. I cannot accept. I have heard, few days back, I was telling you this story, right? Yesterday, I heard that someone was singing this way. Mm, হে মেদিনীপুরের রায়নাথের রন বাঁকুড়া রইপিতা আর যতন করে রাখলে মাথাটাও যে বাঁকা সীতা। See, মেদিনীপুরের আয়না সিরন বাঁকুড়ারই পিতা যতন করি. There is no way you can sing like this. You can pronounce like this. It cannot be Mednipur because you have to. Yeah, there lies the trick that you should educate yourself. You should learn the history. You should learn the history of the song from where it is coming. That's why we need the guru. That's why we have the parampara, guru, shishya parampara. That is very important. You cannot go to the CD, you cannot go to the YouTube channel and learn the song. If you do that, then you will impart nothing to the folk music of India, rather degrading it. But again, if you degrade something which is in our tradition, you will vanish. The tradition will not vanish. There will be someone to take it in a right.
true? Didi, you have your journey to Sufi music also. You have learned Baul music, like you know Dugi Aktara, so you have learned it. You dance when you sing, and there is another tradition called Sufi music. Tell us a little about it, like how you delve into that genre.
See, everything is very much linked. Uh, uh, when I first heard about Parvati Das Baul, before that, Baul music was not very much known to me. It was okay. One or two songs I learned from Obhijit Da, uh, one or two songs of Lanon Shai. Uh, I learned from him. But I, about Baul music, there was no idea. So when I went to Baul Fakir Utsav of Jadavpur University, Jadavpur area,
What?
um, I liked Narottam Das Baul. He was performing that time. I liked him very much. I said that this is something else. Wow. He was dancing and singing, and I saw the energy. Someone, if you start dancing, and it's not easy while
Very, very
singing, very difficult. It is very you will go out of breath. So it is a technique. There's a technique to how to dance and sing. He was dancing like anything, and he was singing. and he was very old. I was thinking that from where he's getting the energy. So actually learning baul music is difficult. It's not learning baul music. It is like I have mm, I have I've been with Parvati Baul for 7 to 8 years, and I didn't learn anything from her. Actually, I followed her. She always said that follow. You can follow me only. And she said beautifully. She said that uh, if you hold this ektara, if you hold this ektara, and if you hold this dugi, the ektara will uh, show the path. The ektara will show the path. So really the ektara helped me to decide and helped me to um, be in the journey with Parvati Ma. When I first saw her, I was like awestruck because she was using almost 5 elements while on the stage. She was dancing. She was using her ghungru as the percussion. She was using the dugi. She was using the ektara. She was singing. She was dancing. So all these 5 elements she was using, and she was on stage, and she was somewhere else. She was taking us somewhere else. I was like, I must go to her. How she is doing this, I just want to know this. I don't know whether I will be able to learn or not, and I can't say right now also that I have learned a lot. I have learned actually also. I don't know, but yeah, I can strum my ektara a little bit. I can strum my dug. I can give a stroke to my dugi a little bit, and I feel very happy within when I strum my ektara and dugi and I sing. This happiness I have earned. This much I can tell you that I have earned this happiness from Parvati Das. This is, if you call this as learning, then it is okay. Okay, I accept.
Could you please sing
And
a song, like, and then we want to listen from you a Sufi song as well. Like you, how do you,
see, regarding Sufi song, actually, Baul. If you start practicing Baul music, then you will definitely move towards Sufi music as well. Like you will start learning about Kabir. You will start learning about um, some other Sufi poets. I'll sing a, I'll sing a song from Kutch. He is a Sufi poet. Before that, I'll sing a. You want me to sing a Baul song?
yeah.
Okay. Hmm. So this is a song written by the Baul master Bhaba Pagla. কালো মেঘে আমার কালো মেঘে ভালো রে কালো মেঘে কালো তার রূপের ছটায় ব্রহ্মাণ্ড সবে আলো হয়ে গেল কালো 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 ভালো রে কালো কালো ওই যে ওই যে জামাল কালো মেঘে শোনে নবীজে ওই যে জামাই কালো মেয়ে শিবের শোনে নবীজে কত শিবে রসবিয়ে মাগো কত শিবে রসবিয়ে তাই শিবের বুকে রইল রে কালো মেয়ে কালো আমার কালো মেয়ে ভালো রে কালো মেয়ে কালো মেয়ে মায় ভজমা মুক্ত কেশে যার লভ্য পদে রবি সখী অভয়মা মুক্ত কেশে যার লভ্য পদে রবি সখী ধ্যান করে যান যোগী ঋষি ধ্যান করে যান যোগী ঋষি অর্থ নাহি পেল রে কালো মেয়ে কালো কালো মেয়ে কালো রে কালো মেয়ে কালো তুমি কালি আমি কালি এই ব্রহ্মাণ্ডটা বিরাট কালি তুমি কালি আমি কালি এই ব্রহ্মাণ্ডটা বিরাট কালি আকাশ বাতাস সবই কালি মাগো আকাশ বাতাস সবই কালি তাই কালি কালি বলো রে কালো মেয়ে কালো মেয়ে কালো মেয়ে ভালো রে কালো মেয়ে কালো মেয়ে যে জন যাত্রা কালে যে জন কালি কালি সদাই বলে সে জন যাত্রা কালে কালি হবে কালি হেতে কাল পালাবে মাগো কালি হেতে কাল পালাবে তাই ভবা করে গেল রে কালো মেয়ে কালো মেয়ে কালো মেয়ে ভালো রে কালো মেয়ে
আহা क्या बात क्या बात দারুণ দারুণ দিদি অসাধারণ আমি এই গানটা শিখতে ইচ্ছে করছে এত সুন্দর আমি গানটা শুনিনি কখনো অসাধারণ লাগলো
থ্যাংক ইউ
কত কত গান বলো there are so many songs and there are so
Yeah.
many to learn that's the thing beautiful beautiful and
There is this whole life to learn, to
yeah
go
that's
on learning.
yeah uh, Actually, we are quite at the end of our session. But I think that it has just started. But we have certain time constraints. But there are people those who are there with us. They have certain questions. Let us have certain questions. Meet. I see that you have raised your hand. Please unmute yourself and uh, can speak.
Namaskar, Dipannita Di. This is a great opportunity to have you in our conference. The thing I was before this session, I had no idea that what's going to happen. But following you throughout the session, I have been there. Like for 1 minute, I could not go out of this display because the the energy you carry with yourself, every different kind of folk song you sing it with that flavor and that much attention. This is admirable. And I think one more thing that I should also mention that the conference theme is folklore of South Asia, and your I mean your dynamics, I mean, of like covering all these things, it is so much in tune with the conference also. What I want to know from you that like you are a awesome artist, awesome artist. There's no doubt about it. But the thing is that like covering all the genres. I mean, from your journey from Burma, then Bangladesh, then India, and India. Bengali music is already there, but then moving like learning Rajasthani music, singing Gujarati music, all these things. So, do you find any missing link that connects to the folk vibe of it, or there's some? I mean, everything is by attitude. I mean, by appearance, it may seem very different, but what is the one thing that connects these all the genres of folk?
See, all the folk music that comes from the very common people, their their lifestyle, their day-to-day life, which is very very much in link. A person who is sitting in the uh, extreme interior part of Rajasthan is also starving, and the person who is sitting in the interior part of Bengal is also starving. So the story is all the same. They are looking for the food, and their sorrow, their pain is all the same. When we, this is very interesting. The question is very interesting. I'll sing a song. I'll show you the link. See, when we sing that Satore Bhayori Amma ek benadali, Sat Bhai, and I'm the only sister. Huh? Satore Bhayori Amma ek benadali, Mane Babudori tikitiori mangere Amma. So the ticket master, when he will ask me for the ticket, I want to go to your place. I want to go to my Maika. I want to go to see my mother, which I am not able to. If the ticket master asks me for the ticket, I have no money so that I can buy the ticket. But I have 7 brothers. They're of, I mean, why they can't help me to get a ticket so that I can go and see you? See, this problem is same with the girl who is in Bengal, because in Bengal we have a genre of we have a specific subject of folk music which we call Nayorer Gan. So we have the song like say suppose the song I have sang in Rajasthan, like Satore Bhayori. I'm not going to repeat that, but the Bengali song is রে তোমরা কেলা যাহো রে কুবের বন্দর দিয়া কারে নীল বাদাম উড়াইয়া কাচাহার মামা রে কই অনাই অনিত আয়া আজাই মুকালাই মুকতি বছর যায় মুরাইয়া তোমরা কেলা যাহো রে আরে আরে গরহিতে বাহির যায় রে পাক দিয়া আমি গরহিতে বাহির যাই গো পাক দিয়া আমার আশায় আশায় চল গেল বন্ধের পানে যাইয়া তোমরা গেলা যাও রে। See, so the song says that who is go. I mean, you just imagine a girl who got married very far from her mother's place, and she's dying to go back to her uh, to her mother, but she's unable. So she is standing at the bank of the river, and whenever she get the chance to go out from his house, and she used to stand at the bank of the river and look for the Majhi, for the boatman who is going, who is passing by, and she asked the boatman that, are you going to my mother's place? Can you pass this message to her? Can you pass this message to my maternal uncle who stays in Kachar? Kachar is in Assam. Huh? Can you go and tell him so that they can come and take me? Can't you find the link between the
Yes.
Rajasthan and the Bengal?
So
Exactly.
this like history of emotion that connects all the folk form,
Yeah, exactly.
and like to I mean, like I want to spend a whole day with you and learn all these things, because I think this 1.5 hour is not enough to like you are so amazing, an artist. Really, really, this is coming
Thank
from my heart. And you're also very genial and affable person, because you are singing everything to so perfection. Still you are just all the time you're mentioning I'm just learning. So that is so genial of you. I admire that too. And thank
you.
you for being with us. I mean, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I will meet you someday, hopefully. I
Sure,
want to
sure,
meet you.
sure, we'll meet.
Thank you,
Okay,
thank you so much. Thank you.
okay.
Is there anyone else who has any comments or any questions to Didi? Devuli Nadi is there. Devuli Nadi, could you unmute yourself and say?
Yes, thank you, Mrittika, and thank you, ma'am. It's a wonderful session. And I myself, being a singer, I was really intrigued by such versatility of your performance. Uh, because I'm traveling, so I cannot really, switch on the camera. But it was extremely engaging. I was listening to all the different genres of folk that you were singing with such ease and such comfort. I mean, that was truly brilliant, I would say. And just one thing I was thinking, because as this was a discussion which had taken us to different to the it talked about the cultural diversity of different forms, different notes, which also entails different musical instruments which are perhaps not much in use in, if one can use the term, quote unquote, mainstream music, as one would say, but is considered often as a certain marginal form of instrument. But what I feel and what I have been reading a little bit about it, as we see different folk forms, whether it is theater, whether it is music, whether it is dance, it goes back to the ancient classical root, which has its root in that Nata Shastra, that compendium that has given us everything. And also, I was thinking about Thumri, for example, which also has its root in the folk songs, right? Thumri, Kajri, which again
Mhm.
has now taken a more classical a form, of course, including the raga, which also has its own Mishra form. There are Mishra ragas as well. You do not always sing the raga in its pure scales. So I think these are certain very interesting amalgamation, interesting dialogue between the folk, the classical, our roots, and how we are continuously appropriating these different forms and genres. And what is, I feel important, listening to it again, it was really an experience listening to you. And I think this is how we can gradually kind of appropriate these forms, and revive them also, and keep them for us, archive them in some way. And again, CFSR, this conference is doing a great job again creating this knowledge bank. So thank you, Mritika. Thank you, ma'am. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Thank you,
And
Dipannita.
hope to
Thank you
meet you
so much.
soon someday. I mean, hope to meet you soon someday. I mean, face to face, of course. We'll have another conference which will have us together sitting in a room and discuss.
Sure, sure, Dipannita. It's very
Devulina
nice
is a
to listen
wonderful
to you.
singer. She is a like a Indian classical music singer. Wonderful singer she is also, and she took part and she was there. I was really eager that she would be there, and it would be amazing if we can meet all of us in person and sing together. That would be the
Yeah, yeah,
best part.
definitely, definitely. Thank you
Someday
so much,
together.
Dipannita.
Thank
It's
you.
a
Thank you.
And we would love to listen to you as well
Yeah, sure. Someday, definitely, we'll meet
someday.
and we'll kind of, as Mritika said, we'll sit and we'll chat over a cup of coffee and then we'll discuss. Definitely.
Sure, sure, sure.
sing together. Is there anyone else? Any questions? Any comment, please? Meghal, Bhumika, are you there?
Yeah, we are here. Thank you so much, Dipannita ma'am. It was truly a wonderful session. We started today at 10:30, but all of us are still glued here. Most of our participants have been here and listening to you since morning, and I'm think it we are all re-energized and revitalized after your wonderful session. Listening to you has been a an honor and a privilege. And just like Lena ma'am said, we would love to meet you in person. And I would again echo Mritika's wish for the future that we may all sit together and sing one day as well. Thank you so much for being so generous and for agreeing to be a part of this conference. Truly, it would not be possible without you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Devulinadi, we would like to conclude our session with another song, yeah, yeah, according to your wish, whatever you want to sing for all of us. Uh, we will just conclude it with your song.
Yeah. So let me conclude the session with a very good positive note, with a very high thought, uh, with a very good approach to the humanity, the way we should be. This is a song I learned from Muralalaji, Muralala Marwara from Kutch, Run of Kutch. And the master of this song who has written this song is Meghal Dada. काठ दा पारा सुतर दा डोहरा माला मुत्याल दी गेड़ा फिर मन डरे माला मन में फिरे मैंने तना में तू करे तना में तू करे रंगन विच घाटा घर मन डरे माला मन में फिरे मैंने तना में तू करे See, this song speaks about the Kashi, Mathura, Vrindavan that we have within us. That's what the Baul masters have said in their songs as well. Mij Mathura, Mij Ganga ji, Mij Mathura, Mij Ganga ji, Kashi ji Parvat, Gada chadhe Raman Raj Mala, Man ma phire Mil tanawa tu kare. में फिरे मिलता ना मैं तू करे मैं कन पड़ता पे मैं कन पड़ता पे बोलिया है जो दिला दनिया हमें करा घिरे रमन माला मन में फिरे मिलता नाम तू करे मिलता नाम तू करे मिलता नाम तू करे. Thank you. Jai Guru to all of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, the audience, those who were there till 8 o'clock. We have started our journey from 10:30 today, and there are people, as Meghal pointed out, that we are glued to you. Thank you, Didi. Thank you, Dipannita, Acharya. We are really uh, uh, now with the song, we feel that we are really blessed to have you in that conference, and you actually uh, connected all the thing together, and we are really very, very, very delighted and grateful, and we convey our heartfelt gratitude to you for joining us for in a very short time. I just told you 1 week back and you were there, and thank you so much for joining in, and thank
Thank
you
you,
all.
Mrittika. I also enjoyed this conversation, and it was like sometimes it's good to look inside and what is there, what are the words there to speak it out. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, audience. Thank you, our volunteers. Thank you, my co-organizers and the team CFSR Center for Folklore Studies and Research. We are trying to amalgamate the academia and the artists, folk artists. We are trying to bridge between these two. We are doing it. And we are really thankful to all of you, those who were there with this session. I would like to conclude the second day of our journey. We have one more day to go. Tomorrow we'll be meeting according to our schedule. Thank you so much, and good night, everyone.
Good night. Good night.
We hope that all of you join us tomorrow as well. Thank you so much for staying tuned the entire day. We will